So welcome to week 1, part 7. So we're starting at slide 34 here. So we're talking about the board meeting and what happens at the board meeting, the rules that you need to follow, the parts of an agenda, the importance of recording what's happening, and that's called the minutes of the meeting. It records what happens, and it identifies any decisions that are made so that people know there's a record of what decisions have been made. And again, it's often because there's a legal requirement to do this. Okay, so at the meeting, the chairperson actually has to run the meeting. So what does that mean? Well, again, they're following all the rules, either Robert's rules or the parliamentary rules to run the meeting. They might also have to do something to keep the meeting on track or to ensure there isn't conflict and keep people engaged. So we probably talked about this, or you probably talked about this or learned about this in ITSE, where you learned about the different responsibilities and group roles, right? So welcoming people, encouraging people to participate, and helping keep the meeting on task. And you might have seen this video if you had me as your teacher in ITSE about running the meeting. So if not, I encourage you to pause the video and watch this on how to do an intervention to get people to stop doing a behavior and bring them back to the meeting and help being constructive members of the meeting. Okay, the board also makes decisions, and like I said, they have to record their decisions as a motion. When a board makes a decision, they might have lots of discussion and debate about it, but a board has to work as a single entity, and they all have to support the decisions that they make. So once the meeting is over, if they've made a decision to do something, they can't leave the meeting and different people say, well, I never would have wanted to do that, or I totally don't support that. They have to behave as a single unit and agree on things. So again, click through where it says Robert's Rules of Order and see who this Robert guy is, and do the drop down and learn about how to use a motion, what the rules are. Like I said, there's a chart, right, that summarizes all of the rules so that you have a little bit of an understanding of how a meeting works. It's not just board meetings that use Robert's rules. It could be like we have department meetings for the computer programming cluster. And, Stephen runs our meetings. He's our coordinator, and he follows an informal adapted version of these guides to make sure things get done and there's a record of them. Okay, and this is what a motion looks like, and everybody has to approve it, and then it's written and it has to be done. And so it might be something measurable that they have to do. Okay, once you've gone through these slides and done the readings, I encourage you to click through and do the board meeting drag and drop activity that I've created for you. And I've made lots of these throughout the course. So again, check for understanding. So you scroll down and you select the items here and you click on one and then you click on the box to put it in the box to see if you understand how a meeting is run. All right. Where can you get some experience with being on a board or seeing how a board actually runs, a meeting runs? So here's some suggestions. These are all recorded and posted. You can see them there. All right, and that concludes our week 1. Hopefully I'll see you in class for the second hour on Wednesday morning. This is kind of what we've done, and this is where we're going next week. So thanks and have a great week.